Okay, hi. John Marble here with mr340 propaddler. The session is for tracking. To track your position to raceowl, it's a fairly straightforward operation. Just take your app, swipe to the second screen. This particular screen is our tracking screen. Up at the top, you'll see it says stopped. That's the status of whether or not you're tracking or not. It will turn green and say tracking if it's successful in sending the lat long location to raceowl. Before we track, we want to make sure that we have a few things taken care of. You're going to want to go to the settings screen. So that's up here at the upper right on my phone. It can be a different spot in other phones. But find your menu and then go to settings. Okay. You'll find raceowl. And at that point, you're going to want to make sure and pick a race. Okay. So to track, you've got to have the correct race entered. I'm going to pick this LRR exhibition for 2017 as my current race. When you get to the 340, you'll see the mr340 listed there as a current race. You need a race picked, you need a boat number. Okay, enter your boat number in this field here. If you don't have both those entered correctly, then raceowl will not accept your location position. Once you've got it entered, press OK. That'll take you back to your screen. And then it's simply a matter of pressing Track Me. It says Track Me. It says Initialized, meaning that it's starting to initialize and finding raceowl. Once it finds raceowl, it sends the information and raceowl will respond. And if it's successful, it will say Tracking. Okay. At this point, you will see the next update is counting down. So every 5 minutes, your phone is going to send an update of your position to raceowl. Doesn't matter whether your screen is on or off. It's just going to be every 5 minutes. In fact, it's better if you turn your screen off because that way you will save your power and you will not drain your battery nearly as quickly. The screen's pretty basic. It has lat long, your current position, and then the update. The other thing that people are interested in is the location queue. There's certain points in the race where you will not have any network or phone connectivity, especially around the black hole of Glasgow. That spot tends to be pretty dark for almost an hour or so after you pass that. So what happens during that time is the app cannot communicate with raceowl. So it will do nothing except collect its locations every 5 minutes and add it to its queue. So you will see this location queue increment up as it adds items to the queue. It looks something like this. I can kind of add it by hand by pressing Track Me. As it builds positions up, the queue number increases, and as raceowl takes them off, that will decrease. So don't get alarmed when you see several of them in there. It just means that you haven't found a network for a while. It will take care of itself as soon as it finds one. All right, to stop tracking, simply press the stop button, and then it will cease to send its location. That's it. Pretty straightforward. That'll do it for this session. Happy paddling.